Wonders of Appalachia. The real Appalachian Mountains. Most people will never see. Travel guide. Most people imagine Appalachia as just rolling hills and old coal towns, but the truth is, the region is packed with hidden wonders that almost no outsider ever sees. Misty ridges, forgotten waterfalls, secret hollows, and towns that feel suspended in time. For every popular trail or roadside attraction, there are dozens of quiet paths where the air smells like pine and earth, where mornings are so still you can hear the forest breathing, and where human history and natural beauty blend in ways that feel almost untouchable. This is the Appalachia that locals hold close, the kind of landscape that makes you rethink what a mountain can really be. If you are ready to explore the mountains beyond the postcards, beyond the cliches, this guide is for you. The Hidden Waterfalls of West Virginia. West Virginia is home to countless waterfalls, but the real treasures are tucked deep into narrow hollows where the trails are unmarked and the water crashes over cliffs that look impossibly high. Wander through the mossy paths, and the sound of cascading water becomes the only thing that matters. Some visitors worry these hidden spots will be crowded, but because most people never find them, they feel like your private corner of the wilderness. The sunlight filters through the trees in golden streams, highlighting rocks worn smooth by centuries of water. Take your time approaching the falls, pause to feel the mist on your face, and notice how the forest floor changes with every step. If you have ever stumbled upon a waterfall that felt like it was made just for you, share that moment in the comments. Secret Valleys of Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky is often overlooked, but those who venture beyond the main highways discover valleys carved by winding rivers, dotted with tiny cabins and framed by ridges that rise like silent sentinels. The deeper you go, the more the modern world disappears, leaving you in a place where old traditions linger and the pace slows naturally. Some travelers assume rural Appalachia lacks excitement, but these valleys are alive with quiet beauty. Wildflowers in spring, golden leaves in fall, and mist rolling off the river in the morning. Walking along these secluded paths, you feel like you are following a map that only locals know exists. Let the rhythm of the land set your pace, and notice the small details, the old fences, the smoke rising from chimneys, the soft calls of birds. And tell me if you have ever found a place where time seems to stretch. Hidden trails of the Great Smoky Mountains. The Smokies are famous, but the real magic hides on trails that most guides never mention. Narrow footpaths wind through dense forests, past streams where the water glints like silver, and over ridges that open into views no postcard can capture. Hikers often expect crowds, but the quieter trails reward patience with solitude and perspective. The mist moves through the trees like living smoke, and the air feels cooler, fresher, and almost charged with energy. Some spots feel almost secret, like the forest has allowed you a glimpse behind a curtain that most people never see. Take your time on these paths, pause on ridgelines, and let yourself feel the scale of the mountains. And if you've ever hiked somewhere that made the forest feel alive, share your story. Virginia's Forgotten Hollows. Virginia hides some of the most authentic Appalachian life in its forgotten hollows, where narrow roads twist along creeks and old homesteads sit nearly invisible behind trees. Life here is slow, the scenery intimate, and the air rich with the smell of damp earth and wood smoke. Some travelers assume hidden hollows are empty, but in reality they are full of stories, abandoned barns, stone walls, and fields that look untouched for decades. Walking through these areas, you get a sense of history layered over nature in ways cities cannot replicate. The hollows teach patience. The beauty is subtle. The discoveries small but meaningful. Explore with care, notice the textures, the old growth, and the quiet rhythm of the valleys. And if you love uncovering landscapes that feel lived in yet untouched, share your favorite places. North Carolina's Quiet Ridges. Most visitors to North Carolina head for Asheville or the Blue Ridge Parkway, but the secret ridges beyond the main roads hide incredible views, forests untouched by heavy traffic, and tiny communities where mountain culture still thrives. The trails climb gradually, revealing overlooks that stretch across layers of green, blue, and gold, especially in the morning haze. Some people worry the hidden paths might feel remote, But the reward is a deep sense of solitude and connection to the land. Along these ridges, you can spot deer grazing in clearings, hear the distant call of hawks, and feel the wind cut through the trees like a living pulse. Take your time wandering, watch how the sun moves over the ridges, and enjoy the quiet majesty. And if you have ever stumbled upon a view that made you stop mid-step, share it below. Secret Caves of Tennessee. Tennessee has caves, but the hidden ones offer a completely different experience from the tourist-heavy spots. Deep underground, stalactites hang like frozen chandeliers, water trickles in delicate patterns, and the walls echo with every whisper. Some people imagine caves as intimidating or dark, but in these lesser-known systems, the experience is more magical than scary. The formations are ancient, silent witnesses to centuries of geological history, and the air feels cool, crisp, and almost sacred. Exploring these spaces teaches you patience, observation, and appreciation for the hidden dimensions of Appalachia. Take slow steps, notice the texture of the stone, and let the quiet guide your attention. And if you've ever been somewhere underground that felt alive, tell me where. Hidden waterways of West Virginia and Virginia beyond waterfalls, the Appalachian rivers and creeks hold secret pockets where you can kayak, fish, or just watch the water move in perfect silence. These streams often wind through forests, past abandoned mills or tiny bridges, creating a private world most people never encounter. Some travelers think rivers are only exciting for whitewater adventures, but these quieter waterways offer a different kind of thrill, the thrill of discovery and the pleasure of solitude. Paddling slowly, you notice the color of the water, the sound of the current, and how light filters through the canopy above. If you love places where nature feels both expansive and intimate, these rivers deliver it in spades. And tell me if quiet waters ever made you pause more than a waterfall. Historic small towns of Appalachia. The Appalachian Mountains are dotted with small towns where time moves differently. Streets are narrow, and the locals still recognize faces from decades ago. These towns hide bookstores, diners, and music venues that feel like they belong to another century, yet they are still alive, vibrant, and full of unexpected stories. Some visitors assume small towns are sleepy or dull, but Appalachia proves otherwise. The character here comes in details, textures, and human connections that you rarely find elsewhere. Walking these streets, you notice the painted signs, the weathered porches, and the rhythm of life carried out slowly and deliberately. Explore carefully, listen, and you may find conversations and experiences that feel rare and genuine. If discovering these hidden corners of Appalachia opened your eyes to a side of the mountains most people never see, make sure to like the video so more travelers can uncover these secret spots. Subscribe if you want more in-depth guides to regions off the beaten path, and drop a comment telling me which Appalachian wonder you want to explore first. Your support keeps this channel alive and allows us to continue revealing the world's most hidden gems.